Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Hardcore Season 2. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. So for today's episode, we actually have allays now, and I think I would like to build them a house. An allay house being carried by the allay queen, the allay mother, if you will. Similar to how it was in Season 1, but we're going to go with a different design. The allay, for example, will be a different colour. I'm thinking, since we're in Cherryville, that we go for pink. A pink allay. And what am I talking about from Season 1? Well, this is my Hardcore Season 1 world. Oh, I miss it every day. But we have this allay here, making a huge effort to carry this giant house. And inside of this house is, in fact, all of the allays. And we've got them all tied up to the fence post so they can all fly around without flying out the trapdoors, because they do try to do that. And we've got shards in here for breeding, a music disc, and I can just simply play this music and they start to dance, and then I can breed them, which is great. It's just such an easy way of keeping your allays, and I want to have something like this in Hardcore Season 2. And I want the allays just so that I have a way to make use of the early game farms that I don't have yet in my world. Like the sugarcane farm, and also the wheat farm, because I want to use packed mud in Hardcore Season 2, and at the moment I'm having to manually farm wheat, which isn't ideal. Not in the slightest. So if we're going to build a pink allay, we're going to need some concrete. Where's my gravel? There's my gravel. And we're going to need some pink dye. Where's my pink dye? There's my pink dye. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and make 2 stacks of that. That's probably a bit too much, to be honest, but you never know. We're going to need some hardened concrete as well, actually, so let's just go ahead and harden all of this stuff up. Just like so. There we go. We've got our bucket. Oh, it's not really spreading like I wanted it to. But there we go. That should do the job. And I think I'll keep the rest as concrete powder, because I'm going to use this for the allay wings. Like, I know that's difficult, but I have done it before. The allay in Hardcore Season 1 was held up using candles, and we're going to do that again. That does mean that we're going to need to make use of pink candles, though. And it's going to look like fairy dusts falling down from the allay wings. Oh, it's going to look great. But for that, we need candles, and we also need string for the candles. And luckily, I've got some left. 49 string. That is not a very promising amount. I think I'm going to need more than this. Allays do take a lot of candles. So, I don't think it's enough candles, but it's enough to get us started. We might have to cut down on the amount of candles holding up each block by maybe taking it down from 4 to 3, if that's going to hold everything, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. And the other thing we're going to need is pink wool. And we have no pink sheep here. They're all cyan or light blue or grey or white, and that's not the right colour. So I'm just going to go ahead and re-dye as many of these pink as possible. So let's just go right ahead and give them all a good sharing. 49 already, just like that. It might even be enough, you know. 50. Because we're going to be mixing these blocks all together, we don't actually need too much of each block in particular, other than maybe the candles, because you burn through those quite quickly when you're using multiple of them in one space. The other thing I'm going to want is pink terracotta of the glazed variety. Luckily enough, we've already got some of that. Do I want more? I think I do. Let's get let's take it up to 16. Yeah, 16 will do. There we go. Let that be smelted. Ah, fantastic. And that should appear over here. Awesome. We're also going to need some light sources for the eyes. And luckily enough, we've got some pumpkins. That will do for that. 16 is rather overkill, but I'll take the lot regardless. And the other thing I'm going to need is, unfortunately, powder snow. How am I going to get that? I need to go to a snowy biome, don't I? With a bucket. Ah. No! It looks like I'm going to have to travel far and wide for that. I mean, just look at those eyes. I need to hide the jack-o'-lanterns behind those eyes, and powder snow is the only transparent block that you can't see through that will let light through. That is that perfect white colour. Ah, but on the plus side, I actually already know where a snowy biome is, and I shouldn't zoom in on my face there because I can't see, but a snowy biome, that's where I got my snowy tundra villages from. So we're just going to fly all the way over in this direction, and then hopefully we'll come across that biome again, and we should be able to just find some powder snow out there on the floor somewhere, and we can just scoop it up in our buckets, and that will be enough for that. Oh, I hope this trip doesn't take too much from my elytra. I need to get all the way back home again. And since we're going to be building up in the air, well, I'd prefer to keep the durability as high as possible. But that might not be possible today, unfortunately. Oh, we'll see how it goes. Ooh. I spy a ruined nether portal, and I've already been there. Never mind. I saw those items floating on the surface. I've already been there. And here we go, everyone. We found the iceberg biome, and we should have the powder snow biome, like the snowy tundra, just on the other side of it. And hopefully we'll just be able to scoop some of it up. Yeah, there we go. This should be good. Huh. Question is, though, where is the powder snow? So one good telltale sign for powder snow is that it shouldn't have any snow layers on top. But that doesn't seem to be helping me out right now. Oh, hello, stray. I'd prefer to kill you right now. There we go. Just gotta add that to my mobs killed list. I'm not seeing any powder snow here, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna have to go to the other side of the iceberg biome, and hopefully we'll get some powder snow over here somewhere. I'm not seeing any. It's all just snow layers. Where's the powder snow? Ah, yes, I needed some string. Thank you. Just struggling to see any. It's all just flat terrain. Some of this should be powder snow with no snow layers on top. But it's just not... I'm just not seeing any of it. I am right that powder snow generates in this biome, right? I'd hate to be in the wrong place. Maybe there'll be some in this snowy taiga. Can powder snow generate in snowy taigas? Or am I thinking of grove biomes? Do I need to find a mountain? I hope not. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any powder snow anywhere. This is all dirt. With the snowy tops. I need a mountain. I believe. Ooh! This is promising. I should be able to get some powder snow from here, surely. I'm holding down the the right mouse button, just in case I randomly click it. Come on. There's got to be some here. I know it. Oh. No, not there. Not there. Come on. Where are you? Oh, why is it so sneaky? I am in a grove biome, so it should be generating. Come on. Oh, it's so hard to spot as well. Hello, goats. How's it going? Are these guys gonna try and ram me? Hello? Do you wanna have a go? Yeah? You wanna square up? Square up, mate? Come on. You know you wanna ram me. Come on. Any minute now. Oh, for goodness sake, these goats. Ooh! I think that's it, right? That's powder snow. Yes! We finally have our 4 buckets of powder snow. Perfect. That's all I wanted. Oh, this guy wants me. Oh, no, he's given up. That's no good. Oh, I was getting ready to move, and he just kept adjusting just as I moved. Oh, this guy wants me. Oh, he's hit me. Oh, this guy wants me. Oh, he doesn't break it on the snow. Right, I'm giving up. Never mind about the goats then. Let's head back home. We've got our powder snow. That's all we wanted. Oh. Burning drowned on the way back home. Okay, clearly we could have something good here. It's all just unguarded. Hello. Oh, hello, my friend. What's in this? Curse of Vanishing Rod. I don't want that. Anything good here? Oh, we've got exposed suspicious gravel. That's awesome. Right, that's a trident drowned. Give me a drowned trident. I mean, no trident. Oh, there's another one though. Come on. Where is he? There you are. Come on. Oh. We didn't get one. Not this time, I'm afraid. Wow, there is a lot of drowned here. I'll take the Nautilus shell, though. We need those. We're going to need some of those at some point. So I think I'm going to have to come back here at some stage and just clear out all of the suspicious gravel in case there's something good here. I don't know when that will be, but we'll make sure to come back there at some stage. And we'll get our brush out and give it a good brushing. And we've made it back home again. Excellent. I was a little bit wary of my elytra there. We should probably fix it up just a little bit before we continue on our journey of gathering materials. So, elytra in there, 2 phantom membranes there. It cost me 9 levels. It's getting a little bit expensive, but that should be enough for now at least. So when it comes to building the alley itself, I should actually have all of the materials that I need in here. Other than maybe more string. But there's one other secret ingredient to completing this build. We need a house for it to carry, and I think I have an interesting design. I think we're going to use acacia for this, and maybe some basalt, and also deep slate. And not only that, I was thinking that we could go a little bit crazy. If those phantoms could stop screaming at me, that would be great. Not only that, we're going to go a little bit crazy with what's below the house that the alley is carrying. I think we're going to have the alley carrying the island as if it's ripped the house straight out of the floor and some of the earth has come up with it. And I think that's going to look pretty cool. So off to the nether we go. Because we need some basalt. Okay, I'm not particularly sure where a basalt delta is likely to be. But our elytra has durability, we've got rockets. We should be able to just pick a direction and fly. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Already our target has been acquired. Oh, should I get some blackstone while I'm here? Maybe I should, yeah. Blackstone is just such a great building block. I know I don't need any of it for today's video, but I do want it. It's just too good. And I'm making sure to gather up some of the basalt as well. We don't need too much. We probably only need about a stack. But it's enough that I should definitely be mining some of that as well. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, we have found our very first piece of ancient debris. Just from mining the basalt. Oh, I've got to get that. That is being saved. That is our very first piece of ancient debris in this world. That's very cool. I'm keeping that, and it's going straight into the chest of memories. Oh, I'm glad I came here. And you might be wondering, why am I using like acacia and basalt for the house that the alley is going to be carrying when we're in Cherryville? And the reason why is I actually want it to look like the alley has come from far away and I have attracted it to Cherryville through all of the cherry stuff. And that means that the alley itself has constructed its house from materials from far away. So it's a foreign alley, all right? That's basically it. It's on holiday. Well, maybe it's not on holiday. Maybe it's moving in. But you know what? I will welcome that alley. And it'll be so happy. And we've got all of these materials to help us out. I think this should be more than enough basalt. And more than enough blackstone for the future as well. I'm happy with all of that today. Oh. And before I go, I will actually... Oh! Hot tourist destinations. No, what I was going to say is I will actually take some of this warped nylium because I don't have any of it yet. And I want access to farm as much warped wood as I like back home again. Yeah. This should do. Oh! I was about to say that should do the trick. Do you know what? While I'm here, I'll get some of these warped sprouts as well, since I can. Yeah, that should be enough warped nylium. So we should now have access to farming warped wood back home. And I say that's pretty awesome. If I say so myself. Hi. Hi. Wither skull? Yeah? And no wither skull. Maybe next time. So here we go. Our first ancient debris in the world shall of course be called First Ancient Debris. Oh! I'm glad I've saved that in this world because I failed to do that last time. I just went straight by and it wasn't preserved. There we go. You'll love to see it. And I believe that the final material that I need to collect is acacia wood. So we're just going to go ahead and chop down all of these saplings that I've planted previously. And of course we will replant the trees. Yeah, I'd say we've collected enough acacia wood now. I think that will do. And I will just try to avoid those phantoms there. Oh. Ah! Made a hole. I'd go making a hole in my lawn. Do you know what? I think I actually lied about what pink blocks I wanted. I think I actually need a little bit of cherry and some cherry leaves as well. Yeah, I think that the cherry leaves will help with the fairy dust falling from the allay. Yeah, I think that'll do wonders. And then finally, for the materials for the island, I've got this shulker box of stone, shulker box of andesite, and then all of this cobble, which I could turn into mossy cobble if I wanted. I've got a little birch logs. I think we'll end up turning those into buttons. And then the grass for the ground that the house is going to be situated on. And I think that's about everything for the build. Oh, of course it's raining. It's never anything else. So, where are we going to build this allay? I think the way that I want it to be viewed is for it to be from on top of that savanna plateau up there. I just feel like that's going to be the best location, is for the allay to be just a little bit further out of the town and just to be coming into land or something, you know? Yeah, up here will definitely do. So with that being the case, everyone, let's go right ahead and kickstart that time-lapse and build ourselves an allay house. Let's go. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse. We now have a huge floating island floating just beyond the horizon, or over the hill of Cherryville. And we've even got the pink allay up there as well. Oh, it's magnificent. I do think this could have been done better, though. I'm happy with the island itself. But what I'm not happy with so much is the azalea trees. They're a little bit too boxy, if you know what I mean. Like, I know that these trees are probably the fluffiest trees in vanilla Minecraft, but they're too square. Do you know what I mean? It's just, they're so fluffy, but it's just, at the end of the day, it's still a box on a tree. And I feel like that could be improved. I think what I should have done here is actually just build some custom trees. Some azalea custom trees. I think that would do wonders. And I can't believe I actually just shot that phantom just then. That was a beautiful shot. Wow, I'm never doing that again. But we have this house here, and it's got an allay on top. I am wondering about maybe making the allay a little bit higher up. I feel like when I'm down there, the allay is a little bit too low. So I'm wondering about making the ropes that it's holding onto this bar from, which is holding the house, I guess, a little bit taller. So I've got 3 blocks here. I'm wondering if I should make it 4 on each of these little posts. And then maybe that would help with the allay a little bit. I don't know where that phantom is. There it is. Come here, you. Ah, there's more of them. Right, let's ignore them. But I have no interior, because to be honest, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in here. But down here, I have half an interior. I did a floor, and that's about it, to be honest. But I have dreams for this place. Sweet dreams that I just cannot bring to fruition at the moment. The plan for this interior here, I think it would be a good idea to pull on the fact that you duplicate allays by feeding them amethyst shards. So what I want to do in here is to make this interior one giant amethyst geode. And I think that would be awesome. But unfortunately, we just do not have the right materials for that in our storage room. And it'll take quite a while to farm that up as well. So we'll have to save that for another time. But we have chests here. In this one, we have amethyst shards for breeding the allays. And then in this one over here, we have a music disc. This one is cat, because cat is awesome. And then what we have over here is our jukebox. And I've made sure to surround it with trapdoors because jukeboxes now have this brilliant addition where they power things. So the trapdoors flip up whenever you put a music disc inside. I think that's pretty awesome. And whenever you take the music disc out, the trapdoors go down again. It's pretty fun, actually. Ah, I love it. But anyway, this place is currently missing something. And that something is allays. Like, I know I've got the big one up there, the allay mother, but it's not the actual living blue variety, is it? Oh, of course it's raining. It wasn't raining when I started recording today, and now it is. Ah, such is life. It just happens. It just happens, and right when I'm recording every time, it's just like, you know what? I'm going to open the heavens right now, right on Whistler's face. I'm sure he'll love it, which I don't. But, this is a consequence of not sleeping ever in this world. I bring this on myself. But we have over here 7 allays. We're going to bring them all up to our allay house up there on the floating island. Hopefully, they will follow me. Oh, yeah, we've got some of them. Yeah. Oh, I think they're following me. Yeah? Oh, good. I was worried that this would be an absolute struggle to get these allays up here, but they followed me pretty well. That's good. That's good. So now, we're just going to lower these guys in through this trapdoor. We've got 3 allays down here already. That's good. Okay. We've got 4 down here now. Awesome. Are the others going to find their way in? Don't know if they will. But the way that I've designed this place, this interior, means that the allays cannot escape. The only way in and out is through here. And it's clearly possible for them to get out. Oh, I had this whole plan that the only way that the allays would be able to get out is if they came up with me. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to tie them down with a fence post, but I might have to do that regardless, because otherwise these guys are going to be trying to escape every time I leave the place. But I only needed 3 allays down here, so I would say that was a mission success. We can even test out the real reason why I built this place, and that was to get myself more allays. So I put the music disc into the jukebox, and they immediately start dancing, and it's so adorable. So graceful. Hang on, cat, get off the chest, please. And I can just do this. Sorry, I can do this. There we go. That's another allay. Come over here. Yeah, and that's another one. Awesome, so now we have 5 allays down here. I'd say today definitely went well. I've gotten all of my goals achieved. I know that this place isn't quite finished, but that allay seems to be dancing as well, just a little bit differently. Maybe I should let him in. But don't follow me, guys. Just gonna let in your friend. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There's another one in here. But where did it go? Oh, never mind. No, you're not allowed out. No one's allowed out. Oh dear. But yeah, we have somewhere to accommodate our allays now. I'm pretty happy with that. I have to say that one thing I am currently contemplating as well is making the house here a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, and just maybe a little bit more funkier. I feel like it's missing something. I quite like the fact that it's small at the moment, but when I'm down there, down in Cherryville, it begins to feel a little bit distant. Like you can't see it because the lip of the island is just too far forward. If you know what I mean? So that's why I want to make it taller, just to make that floor of the build just a little bit more noticeable from down here. Like I just want to make the house just a little bit more noticeable from down here in Cherryville, and at the moment I can't really see it. But I have to say, I am very happy with where that island is situated right now. It's so good to view it from Cherryville. I've added glowberries and rooted the roots that you get from bone mealing rooted dirt to the bottom of the island, and I think that's worked wonders for just adding a little bit more detail to the island itself, like on the underside. It's like I wanted the Mother Alley to feel like it's ripped that entire chunk of rock right out of the ground, because the house itself is just built too firmly in the foundations. And I think I've done pretty well there, because the glowberries and the roots, they feel like they used to be attached to something, like the earth beneath it, and now it's just been ripped straight out. It's awesome. But I'm not sure I'm a fan of the glowberries, like the berries on the vines. I might rip them out, because we've got glow lichen all over the island, actually. So I'm wondering if that's a good enough light source. I don't want the island itself to be too bright, and I quite like just the little hints of light, like that piece there, as opposed to how bright those berries are just there. And something I will have to do is actually go ahead and shear all of the vines, because at the moment they're just growing. They're just growing longer and longer, and it might get a bit too long. And if you look up here, there's another alley. Another alley flying high over the mother. One thing I would like to do is also make these little vegetable boxes that I built that have now been taken over by moss. It was farmland before, I promise. I wanted to fill it with maybe the flowers that the sniffer provided, like the tall pitcher pod and the torch flower. I think they would work wonders in these little boxes that I've made, and over here at the sides too. But of course, the first thing that I need to do in order to get those is actually to hatch my sniffer egg, which I haven't done. So maybe we'll do that next time. We'll find like a little pen, and these allays that are currently following me around, they could harvest the pods and the seeds for me. That would be good. I've just realized that I've totally forgotten to put in a front door for this build, but that's all right. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with how this episode has turned out. I know that this build isn't finished, but I feel like I want to do more episodes like this, where I don't just go ahead and finish one mega project all at once. I want it to be like an ongoing process and take you all on a ride with me over time, and then just have you all experience the whole thing with me, rather than me just build one entire huge mega structure in one video, in one time lapse even, and just be like, yeah, there it is, it's done, haha. So yeah, I'm wondering about finishing this off at a later date. Just wonder if that's going to be better for me to do. But anyway, one thing I am very happy about is just the fact that I can come down here, or come up here, I guess, because we're in the sky. I can just come up here and play a music disc, and all the allays just start dancing. And I want there to be more allays up here. I want this room to be filled with them. Oh, can you imagine? All of the dancing allays. It would be so good. Oh, I've got to do that. I've got to do that for sure. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.